Okay, guys, let's continue the review. And we stopped at the analysis of the text of lesson 3. So, in the analysis of the text, we're going to analyze the three things. The first one, which is the sequence of events, that we must have some signal words, such as first, while, after, finally, and these stuff to organize the events, to make them in order, in sequence, okay, like event 1, event 2, event 3, not like messed up or every single event like event 2, 3, 5, 1, 7, 12, then 8, then no, there must be like in a sequence with some signal words, okay. According to the second thing in the analysis of the text, which is domain-specific vocabulary, we need to know the meaning of domain. Domain means like knowledge of area, okay? So each knowledge of area in this life, it has its own vocabulary. So what is um, like a word that has a meaning in this domain, but it has a different meaning in another domain, okay. So each domain in this life has its own vocabulary and its own meanings, okay. In diagrams, guys, we're having like it's a graphic features that show the relationship between related things, and it completes or summarize what is in the text, okay, like what we have in our text, that the steps of making the book, okay. When we finish digging deeper in the text, guys, we need to go to the language part, because at the end of the analysis we finished the literature part. So in the vocabulary strategy, we're having multiple meaning words, that sometimes we're having a word that has two or more meaning. So we need to figure out the meaning of this to this word, which meaning from these, for example, four meanings, which meaning from these four meanings in this sentence I mean, or the author means. So I need to use the context to understand the meaning of that word, or to determine the meaning of that word, okay. Then when we finish, guys, we need to go to the decoding, which is stressed and unstressed syllable, okay. So remember, guys, what do we mean by stressed and unstressed syllables? When we stress on a syllable, so we emphasize more on that syllable more than the other syllables, okay. So, and for example, if I have a word that contains four syllables, so I'm going to emphasize on one syllable, and the rest of three syllables are unstressed. I'm not going to emphasize on them when I pronounce the words, okay? And this helps me to pronounce words correctly and to identify the sounds they contain, okay? The words contain. Um, Here, guys, I need to know first, how can I tell that this syllable is stressed or unstressed? So here, guys, we're saying that if a word has more than two syllables, may have two or more unstressed syllables. The unstressed syllables often have the schwa sound. So whenever I have the schwa sound, which is the sound. So the schwa sound, it's the sound. Whenever I pronounce the sound, so this syllable is unstressed. Okay? The stressed syllable is the syllable that does not have the schwa sound. Like here, the words like innocently, innocently, the first syllable, it does not have the sound. Okay? Or here, caution, caution, okay, shen. I have schwa sound here, so it's stressed. Um, sorry, it's unstressed. So here, this one, like the first syllable, it does not have schwa sound, so that's why it's stressed, okay? Now, guys, when we go to the spelling lesson, it's about the vowels like OU, long O, short O, and OI. Memorize every single case that I have to form or to spell these sounds, guys, okay? Like OU as in counter, ounter, ow, ow. Ooh, like bamboo, okay? Short O like caution, okay? AU. AW, OU, OI as in OI and OY. So memorize these guys with examples so you can pronounce them correctly. If we go to the lessons 3 grammar, so we're talking about the subject and the predicate. And a subject is the doer of the action, okay? And a complete subject, a simple subject, it's simply the word itself, like boy, man, okay? Uh, Imran, for example. But if I need the compound subject, so it's the person and another person, they're doing one action, like my brother and I, like um, John and Susan, for example. So two people, two subjects are doing the action. Okay, so this is what do mean by do we this is what do we mean by compound subject. Also, we're having something that is the same as a compound subject, but for the compound predicate, which is two or more simple predicates joined by and or. Okay, for example, like Imran like eats and plays at the same time. So one subject is doing two actions at the same time. So this is what do we mean by compound predicate. Okay. The writing, same idea, guys. Maybe we did not like focus on the last writing lesson about a short story, about a story scene, sorry. So, but it's really easy. You can go back to the attachments and you can find every single thing about them. You can read the models, the templates that I sent you, and you can ask the question about the writing lesson. It's not that hard and it's not that easy. So this is the end of our revision, guys. Good luck and study well. Hope to see you soon, guys. Bye bye.